Intro to Your Librarians, the Pharmacy Research Guide, and Research Tools for Pharmacy 6160. Hi, I'm Angela Lucero. This is a picture of me on the screen and a picture of my colleague Harvey Castellano. We are the librarians for the School of Pharmacy at UTEP. You can contact us anytime using our emails on the screen to help you do things like evaluate information quality, troubleshoot access problems, recommend search strategies, and help you find full text. What I'd like to talk about is the Pharmacy Research Guide. The address to the Pharmacy Research Guide is at the top of the screen. The Pharmacy Research Guide has resources curated by librarians and by pharmacy faculty. Everything that you're likely to need as a pharmacy student from the library, you'll find in one place, on the Pharmacy Research Guide. So you should go there, save the page, bookmark it, favorite it, whatever you need to do to remember how to get there. So this is the Pharmacy Research Guide. You land on this page, the home page, and if you scroll down, there's a box that says Have Questions? Ask Us. You can make an appointment with a member of the health science librarian team, or you can contact us using this form. So I've given you our direct email addresses, and there's also this option. I'll point out that we've got different tabs on this page that kind of organize the information that we have here for you. There's the databases page, where we keep an alphabetical listing of our databases, recommended ebooks, useful websites, information on AMA citation, remote access, that is getting access to resources when you're not at UTEP. So what I'd like to review first is the useful websites page. So these sites were recommended by pharmacy faculty and curated by librarians, and the links are current. There are a few standouts that I want to point out before we move along. The first one is the Texas State Board of Pharmacy site. This is where you can go to find laws and rules about pharmacy practice in Texas. There's also the American Pharmacists Association site. This is where you can find information on continuing education, as well as some information for current practice for pharmacists. If you scroll down a little bit further, there's the CDC Vaccines and Immunizations page, and this has things like vaccine schedules, recommendations for who should get what vaccine, and even some information for healthcare providers. Further down the page, there's the FDA page for drugs. This is their hub page for anything drug related, and it includes access to the Orange Book, and that's also known as the publication Approved Drug Products with Therapeutic Equivalence Equations. And the other side I want to draw your attention to is the FDA page on vaccine, which is a hub for the FDA's information on vaccines. It's less about who should get what vaccine and more about safety information, licensing, and drug approvals. The next tool I want to bring your attention to is the AMA Manual of Style. As a UTEP student, you have unlimited full-text access to the AMA Manual of Style. You just need to sign in with your UTEP username and password when you're prompted, or connect to the Global Protect VPN when you're trying to access it. Let me show you how to access it from the Pharmacy Research Guide. From the Pharmacy Research Guide, you'll want to go to the page that says AMA Citation, clicking there. And we have a lot of tips on AMA citation tools. We have a link to RefWorks, but here in this box called AMA Official, we have our link to the AMA Manual of Style. And this is the AMA Manual of Style. The last tool I'd like to bring your attention to is Interlibrary Loan, or ILL. If you've never used Interlibrary Loan before, you can take a look at the quote at the bottom of this page. It's someone on Twitter saying, "I'm sad and mad, but Interlibrary Loan is still pretty magical." And I think they say that because if the library doesn't have something that you want to use, we can get it using Interlibrary Loan. We'll request it from another library and have it brought to the UTEP library so you can use it. You can request articles, books, and book chapters. Articles and book chapters are delivered digitally, so you'll get a PDF. There's no additional cost to use the Interlibrary Loan service. So that is pretty magical. Anything we don't have, we can get for you. However, It's magical, but it's not for things that you need right now. So if you need to read an article, or you need to use an article for a paper that's due the next day, interlibrary loan is not the service for you. It takes time to send out the request and for another library to respond to the request. For print books, things that you expect to be delivered, the official wait time is about 7 to 11 business days. For digital items like book chapters and articles, you can give it a few working days. It's a pretty fast service, but it's not instant, so just keep that in mind. And that wraps up my introduction to the Pharmacy Research Guide for Pharmacy students. If you have any questions, please remember you can email me, Angela, or my colleague Harvey. Our email addresses are on the screen. You can also ask us at the link at the bottom of the page. If you have any general questions about using the UTEP library, you can call, text, or ask us using the information that's on the screen. Thanks for watching.